What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm doing a playthrough of Mini Moons by Diego Terran and Natasha Kononenko. This is a Mint Tin game, guys. If you like what you see in today's video, you can head down to the description below the video, and there will be a link to the Game Crafter store page where you can buy your own copy of Mini Moons if you'd like to do so. Yeah, man, great little Mint Tin game right here. Takes about 30 minutes to play. I have a bunch of playthroughs on the channel already if you want to go check those out if you're interested. And I also have a tutorial on the channel if you want to learn all the ins and outs for the game. That is available for you as well. Or you can just hang out with me in today's video, guys, and I'm sure you'll pick up on the game pretty quickly. So we're going to go ahead and get everything shuffled up. We'll get the cat cards shuffled. Of course, the goal of the game is we're trying to make it all the way home. Our spaceship with our 5 kitty cats, or in this case 6 kitty cats, because I've got a special promo cat card. It got blown up, and all of our cats got spread out in space, and they've landed on these moons, and we've got to fly around in our backup spaceship and try to capture, or not capture, but rescue, rather, all of our cats. And yeah, we're going to lure them in with some cat treats. Get all of our cats back, and then we've got to make it all the way back home. So we're going to shuffle all of these up. Ziggy is down on the ground, and he is making a little bed in a blanket, and he's growling. He's getting pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up. There we go. So these are the little mineral cards that we're going to extract from the moons. There we go. Okay. Let's see here, guys. We're going to start. We're playing on the regular mode, by the way. We're playing on, like, just normal mode. I'm not playing on hard mode. So we're going to start here on the first moon system, which is going to have 2 small moons. So we're going to set up the moons. And on small moons, you get 6 of these moon cards here. So we'll go ahead and set those up like so. There we go. Cool. And then we'll set up this one over this way. Okay. And then we'll have 4 cards left over that will go over this way. Now we're going to get the minerals set up. So on the small moons, you're going to have 5 minerals per moon. Just like so. And then we've got our spaceship is this white cube. And then we've got us right here, which is this little blue meeple. And I'm going to go over here at the top of this moon. Also, we're starting with 2 oil, 11 energy, 19 oxygen, and 0 minerals. So let's go ahead and flip over the first card, and ooh, that is not a good way to start, guys. We either have to lose an oil or 5 oxygen. I'm going to lose an oil. That's a brutal way to start. Okay, let's see. Let's go over this way. We've got to spend 2 oxygen in order to move, so we're going to head over this way. And oh, man, okay. We found a cat cave. So one of our cats is hiding in this cave, but we need a cat treat in order to get the cat. In order to get the cat treat, which is this little piece right here, this little orange piece, we're going to need to get some minerals, and then we're going to have to go convert those minerals. It costs 3 minerals to convert it into a cat treat. So we need to find some mineral patches. So let's keep exploring. We're going to go this way. And oof, this is a tough run so far. So it says you got to pay an extra oxygen to move this way because there's this big hill right here. So we're going to have to spend 3 oxygen and go from 15 down to 12 to move here. And oh my goodness, okay, that's cool. It actually made, it completed the little image there. That's pretty neat. I don't think I've ever seen that before. This might be the first time I've seen that. And I've played this game quite a bit. So to go back that way, it would actually cost another oxygen. But we're going to keep moving around this way, so this will cost 2. We're already down to 10 oxygen, guys. We've used like half of our oxygen. There we go. We found a mineral patch. So this has 2 available minerals. And since we're on a small moon, we need to roll a 3. If we were on a big moon, we would need to roll a 4. In this case, we need to roll 3 or better. So I'm going to spend an energy. We're going to go ahead and roll, see what we get. And cool, so we got a 3 and a 5. So either one of those will work because we just need a 3 or better. And you don't add them together. You just need the value equal to or higher than on one die or the other. So we succeeded. So we can get, oh, I also forgot too. We're supposed to get a technology card at the beginning of the game. What do we get? We got the scanner. So we can discard this card to flip 1 mineral card per moon. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use it now. Let's scan. So let's flip over this one. Okay, we got a 2, and let's flip over this one. Ooh, a 4. Okay, so since we just succeeded here by rolling a 3 or higher, we get to take one of these minerals. I'm going to go ahead and take this mineral card, and we're going to gain 4 minerals. And go from 0 up to 4 on our tracker. And then we'll discard that over that way. Nice. And then we'll tick this down to a 1. And I'm going to go again. So I'm going to spend another energy. And we're going to go ahead and roll again. And we got a 3 and a 5 again. Okay, that's cool. So we get another mineral card. And we got a 3 this time. So we're going to set this to 7. You guys also might notice, I just realized, I don't have my rings on. Guys, I have been swinging my mace so much lately that I just don't have my rings on most of the time anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and set this over this way. Cool, and I think that's it for that one. So do I want to keep heading this way? Probably. I probably should. Let's go ahead and spend 2, and we'll head up this way. And look at that. There is another mining patch here, another mineral patch. So we've got 2 on this one as well. And we'll need to roll 3 or better, and we're going to go ahead and go for it. So I'll spend 1 energy. Need 3 or better. We got a 4 and a 1, so we got the 4, so we are good. We can go ahead and draw another mineral. And we got 4 this time. We're getting a lot of minerals. So now we're up to 11. That is good. And we're going to do it one more time. I'm going to go down to 7 energy. And we need 3 or better. Ooh, we rolled double 2s. That's not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and spend another one. Also, I have to tick this down to a 1. Need 3 or better. And we got a 2 and a 5. So we got it with the 5. Let's go ahead and snag this one. And we get 3 more minerals. That was a lucrative mineral patch right there. Let's go. So we go up to 14 minerals. And this is exhausted. Okay. We're going to move back to our ship. Since we have already explored this card, it's going to cost 1 oxygen. So we're going to go down to 7. We're going to go back to our ship. Okay. Let's spend 3. So we're going to go from 14 down to 11. And we're going to get this cat treat. Okay. And then we're going to spend 2 minerals to get 3 oxygen. And I'm going to do that twice. So we're going to go from 11 down to 7, and we're going to get 6 oxygen and go from 7 up to 13. And we really need oil as well, so I'm going to spend 2. Actually going to spend 4. We're going to go from 7 down to 3, and we're going to get 2 oil. 1, 2 to go up to 3. And, ooh, okay, we've got 3 left. You know what? I'm going to spend 2 more to get 3 more oxygen and go from 13 up to 16. And then I'm going to spend this final energy to get, or final mineral rather, to get 1 energy. Yeah, okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, cool. We're done with this moon. Oh, we're not. We need to go rescue our cat. Okay, so it's going to cost 1 to go down that way, since we've already explored there. And then we're going to lure the cat out with the cat treat, and we're going to get our first cat of the game. And who do we find? We find Ada. Once per moon system, flip 3 mineral cards face up on each moon. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. Let's just do it now. So a moon system consists of both moons, so we'll go ahead and do it. Okay, we've got that, and we can flip up 3 over here. So we've got another 2. We know which ones we're not going to get. We've got a 3, and 1 more technology card would be good, and another 3. Interesting. Okay, now we need to go back to our ship, so let's spend another one to move here. And then we're going to spend 1 fuel to take a short flight over to this moon over this way. And we're going to land on this spot. And hey, that makes up for that one. That's pretty good. So we can either gain 3 energy or we can gain 2 oxygen. I think I'm going to gain the energy. So we're going to go from 7 up to 10. Nice. Okay. Let's venture over this way. Let's go the opposite way. This time we'll go counterclockwise. So we're going to spend 2, go down to 12, and see what we find. Cool, we found a mineral patch here, and it's got 3 available for us. All right, this is a juicy one. So we're on a small moon, so we need to roll 4 or better in order to get some minerals successfully here. So let's go ahead and roll. We got a 4 and a 5. That is awesome. I'm going to take the one that's face down. And we get a technology card. Sweet, dude. Okay, so let's draw a technology card. These are always fun to get. We got the O2 tank. You can discard it to gain 4 oxygen and 2 energy. Dudes, that's amazing. Let's just go ahead and do that now. So we'll use the O2 tank. We're going to gain 4 oxygen, go from 12 up to 16. and then 2 energy and go from 9 up to 11. That was amazing. That is so good. And then we'll tick this down to a 2, and we're gonna mine some more, I think, because I want to get these 3s right here. So we need 4 better. Okay, we got a 6 and a 1, so we got it with the 6. So we're gonna gain this 3 mineral card and go from 0 up to 3, like so. And we'll tick this down to a 1, and I'm gonna go again. We'll spend another energy. And we got it with the 5, dude. We got a, oops, that was a 5. We had a 2 and a 5. Where is it? There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this other 3 energy, or 3 mineral right here, rather. So we'll go up to 6. Very good. And then this mine collapses. We have mined it out. Cool. Okay, let's head down this way. So we're going to spend 2. Go down to 14. And, oh, let's go, guys. This is awesome. Oh, did I take my ship with me? That was not supposed to come with me. Supposed to stay where I landed. Dudes, we found like an oil tank, or like an oil canister. So we're going to get +1 oil. And we're going to get 2 oxygen. Let's go. Amazing. Okay, let's keep on going. So we're going to spend that 2 oxygen, and we're going to head this way. We really want to find another cat cave. Okay, we found a mineral patch. It's got 4. We could mine it. We're only going to get 2 minerals per success, but that's still good. That's still pretty good, right? So let's go ahead and spend 1 energy. We need to roll a 5 or better here, so this is a pretty tall order. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, a 2 and a 3. I'm going to try one more time. I don't want to spend too much of my energy here. I'll try one more time. Wish I had TNT right now. We got a 1 and a 1. Okay, you know what? We're going to leave this behind, and we're going to spend 2 oxygen and head over this way. And oof, okay. There is another one here, so that's going to collapse the previous mine. And here we only need 4s. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. So we'll spend an energy. We need 4s. And we got a 1 and a 2. Oof, man, this is eating into my energy. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and move on. That's 3 energy we wasted right there, unfortunately. And, oh, dude, a cat cave. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to spend 1 oxygen to move back to the ship. I'm going to spend 3 minerals to get a cat treat. I'm going to spend 3 more minerals. Actually, 2 more minerals, rather. Here to get 3 oxygen, so we'll go from 9 up to 12. And then I'm going to spend 1 mineral to gain back 1 of our energy that we lost there. And then I'm going to spend 1 oxygen to move back to the cat cave and lure out the cat with the cat treat, and we get our second cat, guys. What do we get? We got Ori. Once per mining action, reroll 1 die. That is really, really good. That is super good. Okay, so we'll put Ori down here with Ada. Cool. All right, and that is pretty much it, dude. So we need to head back to our ship here. So let's spend an oxygen, go back to the ship, and we need to take a long flight to get to the next star system. So to take or moon system rather, to take a long flight, it's going to cost 2 of our fuel. So we're going to go from 3 down to 1, and we're going to head to the next moon system, which is going to have a small moon and a large moon, and we fly away from this moon system. Okay, sweet, cool. That's really cool. I always love being able to find both of the cats. Or like 2 cats, you know, per moon system. Because there's 3 moon systems that you're going to visit in the game. 1, 2, 3 before you get home. And in order to save all 6 cats, you need to get lucky basically and have both cat caves in each moon essentially. Okay, there we go. Because there will be some cards left behind for the first 2 moon systems. So there is a chance that you won't get both of the cat caves. So it's always good whenever you get both of them. And the goal of the game is to just make it back home. You don't have to save all of the cats, but getting the cats is, it's cool because you get their little like perks, their little abilities and stuff, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to try to save all the cats. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle these up. It's just like a little mini side quest that you can go on. You don't want to leave any of your cats stranded out in space. Okay, so we're going to set up the next moon system here. It's a small moon and a large moon. So we'll do 6 cards for the small moon over here. And then we're going to do 8 of these cards for the large moon over this way. Like so. And then there will be 2 left over. So like either of these 2 could be a cat cave. It could be both cat caves, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, which would suck. We're going to shuffle up the mineral cards here, but hopefully we get lucky and we get the cat caves out on these moons here. Okay, give those a quick little mix. And then we're going to get 5 over here on the small moon and 7 on the large moon. Like so. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and land. Let's land on the small moon. And we're going to land right up here. And we're on a telescope. It says that you could peek at 2 of the exploration cards in the moon system. So let's peek at this one over here because I intend on going this way. Let's see if it's worth going all the way around. And it's in the moon system. So I could look at one over here too. But let's check this one out. Okay, this one is a bad one. This one's going to make us lose either 2 energy or 2 oxygen. So we don't want to go there. And then I'm going to check this one and see if it's worth going around to there. That one is definitely worth going to. We're going to gain a fuel and 2 oxygen. Okay, so we're going to start heading this way. So let's spend 2. Dang, dude, we're already down to 8 oxygen. Okay, we found a mineral patch. So this one's going to have 2 available minerals. And on a small moon, we need to roll 3 or better. So let's spend 1 energy. We need 3 or better. And we got a 1 and a 3. We just got it. What do we get? We get 2 minerals. Nice. Okay, let's do it again. This is going to get ticked down to a 1, like so. Spend an energy. And we got a 2 and a 5. We got it with the 5. Let's go ahead and pull this one. And we get a technology card. I love getting the technology cards. Let's get something good. We got a remote. We can discard it to call the ship, which is our little white cube here. We can call our ship to our current location. That's cool. That'll save us some movement, some oxygen potentially, having to move around the moon. Okay, and then this is collapsed. Okay, we're going to move on to the next location. Let's spend, that is energy. Let's spend 1 oxygen. Dang, dude, or 2 oxygen rather. We're down to 6. We're getting really low on oxygen. Okay, we found a hill. It's going to cost us extra oxygen to move back that way. Fortunately, we're going that way. We're going to spend 2 more and go down to 4. Guys, we're getting really low. We need oxygen desperately. Okay, we've got a mining patch here with 3 available, and we need 4s or better. So let's spend 1 energy. We go down to 4. We need 4s or better. And we got a 3 and a 5. We got it with the 5. Oof, we get 2 more minerals. It's better than nothing, but we really want those like 3s or 4s or even a 5 would be great. So this is going to go down to 2. Okay, we're going to go again. Let's go ahead and mine some more. And we got a 4 and a 6, and we need 4 or better, so we got it. We get 3. There we go. It's a little bit better. We go up to 7, and we're probably going to use this remote here in just a minute to call the ship over to us. Okay, so this is going to tick down to a 1. Okay, and then we're going to do it again. We're going to do it one more time. Hopefully one more time. We need 4 or better. Oof, we got a 1 and a 2. I'm going to try again. I want to get this last one. Okay, we got it with 5. Let's go. What do we get? We get 2. Dang, dude. Okay, so we go from 7 up to 9. Okay, now the moon is hollow, which means that we can move to spaces that we've already been to for free. But when we move here and then we have to move over this way, it costs an extra oxygen, so it will cost at least 1. So I think I might just use the remote to pull it to us, to pull the ship to us. No, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, wait, this is collapsed. We're definitely going to go here. So I should go here first and then call the ship over to us. Also, I forgot about Ori that I can re-roll 1 die once per mining action. And then also with Ada, we can, once per moon system, you can flip 3 of the mineral cards face up on each moon. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll flip over these ones. Oh my. That's good. A 5, a 3, and a 4. Oh, this moon is where it's at, guys. This is the moon. This is the juicy moon over here. We need to get to this one. Okay, yeah, let's go this way. We're going to spend 2, go from 4 down to 2. And we're going to head over here. Excuse me. There we go. And we're going to get a fuel. So we go up to 2. And we're going to get 2 oxygen, which we desperately need, and go up to 4. If you ever get down to 0 oxygen and then you have to You have to move to progress in the game, and you can't, you lose. So you don't want to get your oxygen all the way down. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and we remember that we don't want to go here because that was bad stuff. I think it was lose 2 energy or lose 2 oxygen, I believe. And we can check because we're not going to go there anyway. Yeah, it's exactly what it was. Lose 2 energy or lose 2 oxygen. Okay, so what we're going to do here is use the remote. So I can discard this to call the ship to the current location. So let's discard the remote. We'll hit the big red button and bring our ship over this way. And now, since we're at our ship, we can convert our minerals into different stuff here. So we're going to spend 3 and go from 9 down to 6 to get a cat treat. I'm going to spend... Ooh, I guess we're going to spend 2. Let's spend 4, actually. We're going to go from 6 down to 2, and we're going to get 6 oxygen. So we're going to go from 4 up to 10, and I might just do it again. We really need energy, though, too. We really need fuel also. Oh, no, guys. This is actually getting kind of sketchy. We just need to get over here and get these big minerals. Yeah, we need the energy in order to do that. So let's prioritize that for now. So I'm going to spend 2. We're going to gain 1, 2. You know what, actually, too? Rather than spending the 3 minerals on this cat treat, I'm going to actually take that back. I'm going to spend those 3 minerals instead on energy to gain 3 more energy and go up to 6. Let's prioritize that for now. We can always get the cat treat if we really need it, but remember, our goal is to make it home. I do want to save as many cats as possible, but it's no good saving the cats if we can't make it back home with them. Okay, so we need to fly over to this moon. So we're going to take a short flight and go over this way. I'm going to land on this card at the top. I like landing on the ones up top. And we found a mineral patch right off the bat. That is good. That is good. Okay, so we've got a 3 and a 4. We're on a big moon, so we need to roll 4s. So we're going to spend 1. And we need 4 or better. And we got it with double 5s. Dude, let's go. We're picking up this big 5er right here. So we're going to go from 0 to 5. That is amazing. Plus, we're at our ship already. So after we're done mining here, we can convert minerals. Okay, there we go. Into other resources. And we're going to try again. We're going to go again. We need 4 or better. That was a 5, too. We got a 5 and a 6. There we go. I will take it, dude. So we're going to get this 4 right here and go up to 9. Dude, that is amazing. 2 mineral cards all the way up to 9. Okay, this one is collapsed. So we're at our ship. Let's go ahead and convert stuff. So we're going to spend 2 to gain 3 more oxygen and go from 10 to 13. I'm going to do that again, I think. Go down to 5. We're going to gain 3 more and go up to 16. Okay, I'm feeling much better now. We're going to spend 3 of these. So we're going to go from 5 down to 2 to get a cat treat. And then I'm going to spend 2 more to get... This is sketchy. We're going to need 3 fuel. I'm going to spend that 2 to get another fuel, because we're going to need 1 more fuel. We've got a little bit of energy left here to mine more, which we're going to definitely need. I think this is good. Hopefully I don't regret not spending that on more energy. We should be good. Let's head over this way. Plus we've got Ori to help us out. Once per mining action, we can re-roll 1 die. So let's head over this way. We're going to spend 2, go down to 14 oxygen. And dudes, let's go. We found a campsite where we can gain 3 energy or 2 oxygen. Let's gain the energy. Boom, let's go. That's sick, dude. That is awesome. Okay, let's go this way. We'll go from 14 down to 12. And we found another mining patch. Let's go. Okay, we need 5s or better for this one because we're on a big moon. That's pretty tough, but I'm gonna try it, man. We're gonna spend 1 energy. We need 5s or better. And we got it with a 6. No way. Now, do I want to take the 3 or do I want to go for something else? You know what? I'm going to take the 3. I'm going to play it safe and just take the 3 rather than potentially drawing into a 2. So that's going to drop this down to 2. Do we want to try again? Let's try one more time. We're going to go down to 5 here. We need a 5 or better. Dude, we got another 5. No way. And we got a 4. Dudes, let's go. So this goes from 3 up to 7. Okay, we're getting really lucky. This ticks down to a 1. Should we just try one more time? We may as well, guys. We're getting really lucky. Let's try one more time, see if we can mine out this whole patch here. We need 5s. We got a 6. No way. And then we got a 2 mineral. I will take it. Dudes, that is so lucky. Let's go. Wow. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, we're done with this patch. It is mined out completely. We got 2 minerals left here. Let's head this way. So we're going to spend 2, go down to 10. And we found a cat cave. No way, guys. So we can lure out another cat with a cat treat. Who do we get? We got Zoe. Once per moon, teleport to ship. That is so good. Such a cool ability. All right. So once per moon, not even system, but once per individual moon, we can just teleport right back to our ship if we want to. Awesome. Okay, let's go this way. We're gonna spend 2 and go here. And it'd be nice if we could find another cat cave so we could save all of the cats. Okay, we got a 4 here. We need 6s. I mean, we do have Ori to re-roll, but that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. I wish I had the TNT card. That way we could just blow it up and get the other ones, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to move this way. I really want to find that other cat cave. We're going to go down to 6. We're getting very low on oxygen. We found the cat cave. No way. No way, dude. We need a cat treat, though. Oh, man, and we need to get back to the ship. How can we do this? Ooh, how can we do this? Can we do this? Ooh. We could use Zoe to teleport back to the ship. We can convert some minerals. We'd go from 9 down to 6 to get the cat treat. And then we'd have to spend, like, oh man, we need oil too. We'd have to spend 2 more to go to 4 to get an oil. And then I'd have to spend the other 4 to get 6 oxygen. And we'd go from 6 up to 12. And then we'd have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 4, 5. Yeah, either way would be 5, and we'd go down to 7. Yeah, we could do that. Let's just do that. So we're going to use Zoe once per moon. Oh, and then we're going to have to get back to the ship. Ooh, guys, I don't know if we can save this cat. Ooh, can we save the cat? I don't know. This is actually pretty tough, guys. This is actually pretty tough. If we save this cat, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it home. So we'd go to 12. I'd have to spend 5. We'd go to 7. And then I'd have to spend 5 more to go back to the ship? No, the ship will be with us. Yeah, the ship will be with us. Right? No, it won't be with us because we're teleporting to it. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we can actually do this. Oh, and then we'd only have 2 oxygen. We'd only be able to move once. I don't think we could save this cat. That is a bummer. Dang, dude. That is a huge bummer. Dang it. I'm trying to, like, work it out in my head if there's any possible way to do this. I don't think there is. I don't think that we can save this cat without putting ourselves in, like, a really, really, really rough spot. I wish I had the remote still. No, I don't think there's any good way to do it, unfortunately. No, that's sad. That's a bummer. Maybe we just leave then. We're going to use Zoe to teleport to the ship. So we're going to teleport back to the ship. Dang it, dude. We're going to spend 2 fuel. So we're going to go down to 7, or 2 minerals rather, to gain a fuel. Yeah, that's rough, dudes. And then we're going to spend 2 more minerals to gain 3 oxygen and go up to 9. We're going to spend 2 more and go up to 12. And then it's like if we spent the 3 that we have left to get the cat treat, we'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back here, which would send us from 12 down to 7. We'd get the cat, but then we'd have to get back to the ship and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would put us from 7 down to 2. Down to 2 oxygen. And then we could fly away with our 3 oil that we need to get to the next moon system. But then on the next moon system, we'd only be able to move once because we'd have 2 oxygen to move. Yeah, and we're going to have no minerals left now. We just can't do it. We can't save this cat. That's a shame. Okay, we need to just fly away, unfortunately. Let's spend the rest of our minerals, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do 2 more to get... You know, we need another fuel. I'm going to grab a fuel, and then I'm going to spend this last one to gain a minerals. That sucks, dude. I feel so bad leaving the cat behind, but we got to do it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fly away from this moon system. We're going to take a long flight to the final moon system, so we're going to spend 3 fuel, since it's got 3 little fuel drops here on the map. And we're going to go from 4 down to 1. Fly to the next moon system. Oh, that feels so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kitty cat. We got to leave the cat behind, man. That's a bummer. And we had both of the cat caves in this moon system, too. It didn't work out. We could have went for the greed play, but I think that would have put us in a really, really rough spot. Yeah, that would have put us in a really, really bad spot. So we're not going to do it. All right. Let's get these last 2 minerals over this way. So now we're moving to the final moon system here. So it's 2 large moons. So that means all of these cards are going to get laid out because there are 16 of them. And there are 8 moons, or 8 cards per large moon. Okay, we'll get these nice and mixed. So now we know for sure that there are going to be both cat caves out there. So we can at least save the 5 like base game cats. We're just not going to be able to get Yaris. We won't be able to get Yaris right here, which is not like required necessarily. And again, it's not required to get any of the cats. You're just trying to make it home, but it would be cool to get Yaris. I want to get a perfect game where we get all 6 cats. Okay, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Okay, we got these shuffled up. We're going to make a couple of large moons. There we go. And we're going to be doing a lot of exploring here. It's a lot of cards to explore. All right, there we go. Okay, I just want to make it home at this point. I just want to make it home. It'd be nice if we could save 2 more cats, but we're just going to do our best to make it home and try to win the game and get back Zoe, Ada, and Ori safely back home. Okay, we'll get these shuffled up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get 7 of these cards per moon since we've got 2 large moons. There we go, and we'll have just 2 left over. There we go. All right, dudes. We're going to land on this moon this time at the top. What do we got? We got a mineral patch to start things out. So we've got a 3 here. And since we're on a large moon, we're going to need to roll 5 or better. So we're going to spend 1 energy, and we need 5 or better. And we didn't get it. We got a 2 and a 3. Uh-oh. We're going to spend another energy. We need 5 or better. There we go. We got a 1 and a 6. Let's see what we get. We got a 3 here. So we're going to get 3 minerals. Very good. So this is going to tick down to a 2. And we're going to go again. We need 5 or better. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting I have Ori that once per mining action, reroll 1 die. I keep forgetting that. I'm going to use that for that first one that we missed. And we wouldn't have got it. We got a 1. Okay, we're going to go again here. Nice. We got double 5s. What do we get? Ooh, a 5. Let's go, dude. We go from 3 up to 8. It's so good getting this one. So good. This goes down to a 1. And we're going to go again, dude. We've only got 1 energy left. We got a 3 and a 4, and we need a 5, so we're going to use Ori. Once per mining action, reroll 1 die. Let's go ahead and reroll. We need a 5 or better. And we got a 1. Dang, we didn't get it. Should we use the last one? Let's just use our last energy, and we're going to try again. 5 or better. And we got a 5 and a 6. Let's go. Love to see it. What do we get here? A 2. So we go from 8 up to 10. Nice. Okay, so we've mined out this patch here. We're already at our ship. So let's convert some stuff. We need energy desperately. We're also going to need fuel. Let's spend 2 to get a fuel because we're going to need 4 to get home. We've only got 2 right now. I think we're okay on oxygen. We really, really need energy. I'm going to spend... You know what, dude? I want the cat treat too. I'm going to spend 3 to get the cat treat. Because I want to save another cat. I really do. And then we're going to spend the 5 on energy. There we go. We got 5 left. We'll spend that on energy. Cool. All right, let's move this way. Let's spend 2 and go down to 10. Maybe I should have got some oxygen, actually. Ooh. Okay, this is okay. We found another mineral patch. This will work out. So this one's got 2 available minerals. And we need 4s or better here. I like that. I like those odds. Let's go ahead and put this here. Okay, let's see. We need 4s or better. And we got a 5 and a 4. Perfect. What do we get here? 3 minerals. Nice. Okay, we're going to go again. This ticks down to a 1. And it's going to go down to 3. We're getting pretty lucky here with the minerals so far. We got a 5 and a 2, so we got it. We need 4 or better. And we get 3 more. Dudes, let's go. Okay. Cool. I was wondering if it was worth getting the cat treat. I was like kind of regretting it a little bit, but now I don't feel so bad because we're already back up to 6 minerals. Okay, we've mined out that patch as well. And we're going to keep going here. We're going to go this way. Can we find a cat cave? No, but we did find this, dude. So we're going to get +1 oil. Let's go. And 2 oxygen. And you know what? Rather than increase the oxygen, we're about to move. So we're going to use that 2 oxygen to move this way. And dude, we can either gain a technology card or 3 oxygen. Let's gain 3 oxygen and go from 8 up to 11. And then we're going to spend 2 of that, go down to 9 to move this way. Wow, those last 2 cards were amazing. Oh, we got to pay an extra oxygen to move this way. That sucks. So we're going to go from 9 down to 6. Oh my goodness, guys. We're getting low on oxygen. Okay, we found another mineral patch here. It's going to be the last one that we're going to use for this moon. It's got 3 available, but there's only 2 minerals left in this moon. And we need 5s or better. We're running low on energy. See if we could do it. We got Ori as a backup plan here to help us out. Dudes, let's go. We got a 2 and a 6. What do we get? 2 minerals. So we go from 6 up to 8. This ticks down to a 2. Not that it matters because we've only got 1 card left. We're going to go again. Go down to 1 energy. Come on. Let's go, guys. We got a 4 and a 5. We need 5 or better. And we get 4 more. Let's go. So we go from 8 up to 12. I think that's the most minerals we've had at one time so far this run, I think. Let's go, dude. That's amazing. Okay, so this is mined out. That collapses. The moon is hollow, so now we can move around for free, basically, because any explored cards will cost nothing now instead of 1. So, and this one, it costs extra oxygen to move that way, so we can move back this way for free. We're going to slide down the hill, and then we're going to go around this way back to the ship, and we're going to convert some stuff. So let's spend 4 of this to get 6 oxygen. So we're going to go from 6 up to 12. I'm going to spend 2 more and go down to 6 and get 3 more oxygen here and go up to 15. Let's spend 2 to get another fuel and go up to 4. So we're good for fuel now. And then we're going to spend our last 4 to go up to 5 energy, like so. Oh, you know what? We are going to have to take a short flight over to this moon, though. Or we could just leave. We could just leave and win the game right now, guys. Do we do that, or do we search for more cats? Oh, that's a tough one, dude. I think we're okay. I think we could search, right? We could search a little bit more. So I wonder if the cat caves are here. Either of these could be cat caves. Okay, now's the time to search because the moon is hollow. So it's only going to cost 1. Let's go here. Oh, let's go, dude. We can gain 3 energy or 2 oxygen. Let's gain 3 energy. So we're going to go from 5 up to 8. And then we'll go here. Go down to 13. Can we get a cat cave? Yes, let's go, guys. We found a cat cave. So we're going to use our treat here. Get another cat. And who we get? Mouse. Oh, man. I always get this one too late. Conversions at ship. It's 2 minerals for 4 oxygen instead of 3. And 2 minerals for 3 energy. That is really, really good. Okay. So we got Mouse down this way. So now we can move back to the ship for free. And we'll take a short flight over here to this moon. So we'll spend 1 fuel. And we're going to land on top of this moon. And we've got a mineral patch here. A big one. We need 6s in order to be successful here. That's a little bit too much for me. I'm not going to risk that. So we're going to spend 2 oxygen. And we're going to move this way. Okay, and we found a little hill right here. So it's going to cost more oxygen and extra oxygen to go back that way. But we're moving this way, so we're okay with that. We're going to spend 2 more, go down to 9, and go this way. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about, dude. We're going to collapse that mineral patch. We've got a new one over here. It's got 2 minerals available, and we need 4s or better here. So let's spend 1 energy. 4s or better, and we got a 4 and a 6. Let's go. Dudes, I'm getting really lucky today with that. We get a technology card. Okay, give us something crazy. Something good. Dude, let's go. This is so good. Rations. Discard the rations to gain 3 oxygen and a cat trait. So we go from 9 up to 12. And we gain a cat trait. Let's go. That's amazing, dude. Wow. That's so good. That's probably the best card that we could have drawn from the technology deck. Awesome. So this ticks down to a 1. we're going to go again. Let's mine some more, dude. Get the pickaxe out. What do we get? Okay, we got a 2 and a 5, and we need 4. So we got it again, and we get 2 little minerals right here. Nice. Cool. Okay, this is mined out. We can continue over this way, so we're going to spend 2 and go down this way. And oh no, not like this. We have to either lose a fuel or lose 5 oxygen because there's a leaky fuel tank here. If we lose 5 oxygen, we're going to go down to 5. That is not great. I'm going to... Ooh, if we lose the fuel, though. Oh, no, guys. I'm gonna lose the fuel. I'm going to lose the fuel. We can't lose all of that oxygen. Am I missing anything here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Once per moon system, we can flip 3 cards face up with Ada. I keep forgetting to do that. So let's go ahead and do that now. 4, a 4, and a 3. Wow. Okay, Ori helps us when we mine. Zoe teleports us back to the ship, and Mouse rather will help us with our conversion, so she'll give us more stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of brutal. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and spend 2. We're gonna go this way. I think we could still get it. Dude, let's go. We found another cat cave. We're gonna use the cat treat. Hey, at least we get to save all 5 cats, or at least we found all 5 of the base game cats. Sorry, Yaris. Maybe next time. So we got Nar, once per moon system. Peek at 2 of the moon cards of each moon. Okay, let's do that now. So is it even worth going around this way? Is there anything? Let's see what's... Oh, yeah, there's only 3 cards left. Is it worth going all the way around here? Okay, there is a mineral patch here that we need to roll 5s on. And what is here? Ooh, we would lose 2 energy or 2 oxygen. We could always use Zoe to teleport back to the ship and then move here. Potentially. Okay, let's see what's here. Let's spend 2 and go here. And we could peek at 2 cards in the moon system. Well, okay, we're going to use Zoe to teleport back to the ship. And then I'm going to spend 2 to move here. And we need to get minerals, guys, so we can get some oil. Okay, we got 3. And we're going to go ahead and mine. We're going to spend 1 of our energy. I think we might just be able to pull this off. Oh no, we need 5s or better. We're going to use Mouse. No, not Mouse. We're going to use Ori to re-roll once per mining action. We need a 5 or better. Oh, we did not get it. Uh-oh. We're going to spend another energy. We need 5 or better. We got a 6. Let's go, guys. We're going to grab this 4 right here and go up to 6 minerals. Dude, let's go. And I think we could just leave now. Yeah, I think we can just leave now, because now we can spend 2, or I'm sorry, 1 oxygen rather, because we've already explored this card, to go back to the ship. We can convert, so we can spend 2, 4 here, since it costs 2 per oil, and we can go up to 4 oil, and then we can spend the 4 oil, and we're at our ship, and we can fly back home with all 5 of the cats. Let's go, guys. That is awesome. So it's unfortunate that we couldn't get Yaris, dude, but I'm glad I made that decision on the second moon system, because yeah, we would have been screwed otherwise. So unfortunately we didn't get Yaris this time, but dude, that was so fun. We actually managed to beat the game, and we got the 5 cats right there. So there it is, guys. There was a playthrough of Mini Moons. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I have plenty of other playthroughs of Mini Moons on the channel, so be sure to check those out, and a tutorial if you want to learn all the ins and outs of the rules. Be sure to check that one out too. And down in the description below, there will be a link to the store page for Mini Moons on thegamecrafter.com, where you can pick up your own copy of this really adorable and fun Mint Tin game right here, guys. So there it is, dudes. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up like button, hit the red subscribe button, and click the bell to stay notified every time I upload brand new videos. And I'll have more coming in the near future, guys. So until then, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.